So guys, what is going on? We're back with another video. This is the second part of the Browns franchise rebuild, and things are moving very quickly, but we do have ourselves a new quarterback position, and we're also looking for a new center, as our center position kind of retired on us. But of course, we are trying to rebuild. We are into week 10 with a 5-3 record, which is pretty damn good for the Browns, let's be honest. The teams we beat, a little insane. We beat the frickin' Patriots. It's already a win. Rebuild done. Let's just end the rebuild here. We beat the Patriots. I don't care if they have Tom Brady or they don't. Doesn't matter. But Jeromepkr, though, killing it. Thomas Rawls, killing it. Even though we probably should start the rookie, but that's all right. That's all right. Those are the receivers. Holy crap, Newton. I thought we had Cam Newton for a second. I was like, well, wouldn't that be nice? We still have old Joe Thomas, by the way. We should probably get rid of him as well. He's getting old, getting a little worse, and he's expensive as shit. But Danny Trevathan, the best free agent pickup we've had thus far. As we make it to the playoffs, obviously we are not in it. Well, not obviously, but probably not in it, considering it shows that we're not. I would probably see a 7-9 finish. Well, that's kind of the Browns. A little bit better than the Browns still. But you'd probably see a game, as I highly doubt it's year 2 into the rebuild that we would have that as the situation. But I mean, fair enough. We had a decent season. Jeromepkr, I mean, he's finished pretty well. If Jeromepkr had to take the ranks for the Bengals and he had that kind of a season, I think the Bengals would be very, very happy with him. I personally think they would. But Danny Trevathan, like I said, a huge difference maker. Ray McDonald, actually really good as well. I'm surprised he did. But that's the problem this team has, is we don't get the turnovers. It just doesn't happen. It really doesn't. Kick returns, not bad, I guess, but what can you really expect? 4 total return touchdowns isn't bad. My boy Aaron Rodgers barely missed. I mean, my boy, I'm the Browns owner. Fuck you, Aaron Rodgers. Just kidding. We did get defensive rookie there. I was like, wait, why? And I think it was just by default. I don't really know why we got it, but AJ Green, speaking of the Bengals, does get it. JJ Watt, kind of like the situation you would kind of expect. Just about everything was pretty on par, I would say, other than Andy Dalton. As here you go. I was like, wow, Packers 49-0. That's insane. But here's the rebuild situation. Not the rebuild, but the re-sign. Kind of maybe lost Nakamura again. But those are the contracts we accepted and lost. Which, I mean, that's all right. We could build off those players as we're looking at the roster, seeing kind of what we need. Not exactly sure what we need. But yeah, these are the players we have as of right now, trying to sign players. And I like to look through really carefully. I looked through it several times before going into free agency. A cornerback, I was like, whoa, wait, what? No free safety, poor strong safety. We have to rebuild the secondary. The secondary is terrible. The right guard, I try to show you a few of the positions, but I did kind of skip through a little bit because these rebuilds, I'm telling you guys, they take a long time. As you can see, our cap went from 30 to 1, and it is because we're negotiating a certain amount of players. We're trying to get a cornerback. Our free safety back, Abdullah, was actually not bad. But, of course, you can see the caps changed again. These are the signings. We actually ended up with better players than the first sign, as some people didn't get offered. They got offers, but some people declined them or they withdrew them. I have no clue. So we took a few, and there actually is a few free agents that are just lurking there as nobody signed them. So we have a loud freaking shit. I don't know why that happened. But here is the roster after the draft, which actually turned out pretty decent. The first draft was absolutely horrid for us. But we actually did get a decent draft here as we picked up an insanely good right guard, which we will end up using for leverage in trade, I believe. As we were going to start him, but we already had great guards. I didn't want to switch him to another position. Right out was decent. Cornerback, I believe we got the second best corner, if not the best. I think it was the second best corner. And then a pretty damn decent late rounder as well. But the problem is the last 2 drafts, I'm actually going to go ahead and say the last 3 drafts, which you haven't seen the 3rd draft yet, but it's not really giving away anything. We missed out on some sleepers, but as you can see, a huge trade there. I mentioned free agents being left alone. One of them was Sharif Floyd. We used Sharif and Joe Thomas to get Clinton Dix. A little bit of a reach, but Joe Thomas I kind of felt was just a money pit, and his value wasn't really the greatest around the league, technically. But, you know, we did use players that we didn't really need technically, as Joe Thomas was getting old, like I said. So we do end up shoring up the DBs a bit. As you can see, we're already showing the roster right here. Trying to switch those two guys. We do end up fiddling with that. The tackle position is a little weak. Obviously, the center position, the hugest need. Kind of going youthful as much as we can. Brandon Brooks, a pretty big pickup in free agency as well. Jonathan Hankins, I believe we forgot to show the right tackle, even though it is the youngster. But here we're just changing up some stuff. Obviously, you can see that. Trying to get as much playing time for the rookies as possible, as especially like a guy like Mingo. I love the way Mingo plays in this game, but he just doesn't fit that for me. Hankins did play really good at DT, but I mean, we didn't have him at DT, but he's a really good overall DT, but we needed defensive ends better and more than a defensive tackle. There we go with the DBs, though. A lot better of a look, I personally think, than we had before. Cersei was a free agent strong safety, 82 overall, switched in a free safety, turned into an 88. But of course, the biggest thing is we have to re-sign Clinton Dix right after a big trade, which is a dangerous thing to do. I honestly probably should have looked more into it, but luckily for us, it didn't really matter. Some big names to re-sign. Probably couldn't see that. We lost a few players, but I'm pretty sure we end up trading off everyone the next season anyways. Because we don't, you know, if they're not going to sign, fuck that shit, I'm out. I believe we sign everyone to a 1 year and then trade them off. As we're here at the midway point, I believe. Now, this might have been the full season right here, as we actually got some more picks for once, as we've been getting like 2 or under per player the whole way. Finally, Aaron Rodgers, though, getting another MVP under the belt, as Le'Veon Bell does well. Connor Hagan, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Pretty straightforward quarterback rookie, always makes it. I don't know who that Tariff guy is. You see that guard for the Chiefs? Won Offensive Player of the Year. Insane. I don't know how, but he's a 99 overall. As Seahawks Patriots, real interesting original matchup there. Back in the free agency, simple as it is. We were looking to sign AJ McCarron. I was like, oh, we just got AJ. Why not fucking get him back and then trade him again? Little harder than I thought it would be, so we end up just skipping him. The way I'm kind of doing these free agencies, I think I'm going to do it in the future, as I am still kind of learning how to make rebuild videos, is I want to show you guys as much of the stuff to show like what direction you guys would have went instead of me. So kind of like Draft Champions, where I let you guys kind of decide who you would have taken instead. And here I was trying to show you the Super Bowl results. Couldn't show you. That's as simple as that. Couldn't show you. But I believe, is this the final roster? There's no way this is the final roster, is it? Oh, these are the rookies. That's what it was. We skipped through. We actually got a really speedy rookie late in the draft, and holy crap, I would develop the crap out of that guy if this was a franchise where I was actually playing the game's user. We do have him in. He is, you know, he's going to get playing time, but of course I can't have the same effect as, you know, the user. The AI can't have the same effect as I can. We did draft 2 middle linebackers pretty much based off their combine and their play rec. And pretty damn good middle linebackers. Once again, great players in my opinion. But holy crap, mentioning Cam Newton before, we make a monstrous trade to trade off our freaking DBs that we worked so hard to get a quarterback. We were done with it. TJ Yeldon was a player that's going to be a free agent next season, so we did end up trading for him really easily, as the team didn't want to re-sign him. So we took him. We're fine with it. The team's looking a little thinner, as you could probably notice, but we did get a new center, and our backup, actually, the guy that played last season, is actually developing pretty decently. But yeah, I mean, this is the team. It's looking pretty good with some free agent moves and some decent draft trade downs with draft picks and stuff. The draft is really helping us with just picks in general, and then some rookies. Oh yeah, I forgot, we got Tyrann Mathieu as well. Kyle Fuller is an insane free safety, so we did drop back a bit in the safety department, but I feel like we gained back. I think we're definitely taking our step forward, as I feel like we're definitely going to make the playoffs next season without a doubt. So hopefully you guys do join me for that video. as it will be the last video, as we're going to do 5 seasons. I believe we're going to do either win the Super Bowl or play 5 seasons, as I can't have each team go on forever. And hope you guys did enjoy. If you're new to the channel, hit like and subscribe, maybe share. And yeah, until next video, see ya! So everyone, back with another video here. This is a rebuild, the first one ever on the channel. Picked off by Jenkins. Get up. Oh no! Bullshit! Oh my god! So yeah, you just watched one of my videos. You could probably leave now. There's nothing really here left for you other than maybe like and subscribe or something. Bye!